Welcome to today's deep dive. So you know how we usually read books just to absorb a story?
Yeah, just passive consumption.
Right. But imagine if the very act of reading the letters physically altered the room you're sitting in. That is what we are looking at today with chapter 23 of Klach, Pitchei, Chochma.
Which is a wild 18th century mystical text, by the way.
Totally. And we are using Abraham Greenbaum's translation for this. Our mission today is to explore this really mind-bending concept that the Torah is not merely a historical or moral text. It is an active, functional mechanism governing reality.
It is just such a massive shift in how you perceive language.
Okay, let's unpack this, because in this esoteric tradition, the basic building blocks of language, so the letters themselves, are actually energetic forces.
Right, exactly. We usually treat words as just descriptive, labels we slap onto things that already exist. But here the fundamental building blocks are literal clusters of spiritual energy.
And the text notes that these letters bring, quote, lights into action. But lights feels a bit abstract. So are the letters basically like individual lines of computer code, and when they combine into holy names, they form the executable programs that actually run the universe?
Yeah, I mean, that analogy holds up perfectly. These combinations of interconnected lights form holy names. And each name has a unique power to execute a highly specific function.
Wait, really? Like a specific action in the physical world?
Well, absolutely. It is not just some generalized spiritual vibe.
Yeah.
Even angels, which we often think of as independent beings, actually receive their power to act directly from these lights.
So they are like the back-end processors. That means the Torah is the sum total of all these names. Here's where it gets really interesting, though. The text distinguishes between the Torah as a blueprint versus a tool.
Right, it's operating on two distinct levels.
But wait, so is it an architect's plan showing us how the world is built, or is it the actual hammer doing the building?
Well, what's fascinating here is that it is actually both.
How can it be a theoretical blueprint and the literal hammer at the same time?
So, based on the source, the Torah's esoteric meaning, which connects to the Sefaria, acts as the architect's plans and registers. It explains the why, like why a builder makes certain rooms or puts a doorway in a specific spot.
Ah, okay, so that is the grand design phase.
Exactly. But then the literal permutations of the letters, those are the craftsman's tools executing the work.
Oh, wow, so they do the actual heavy lifting.
Yeah, and they can have immediate physical effects, like when someone uses focused meditation, what they call yutudim or amulets. The trained human mind kind of interfaces with the text's energy to trigger that code.
So what does this all mean for you listening to this today? It fundamentally shifts how we interact with information.
Right, it transforms a completely passive reading experience into a direct interaction with the active machinery of reality.
It is like sitting at a universal control panel instead of just reading a novel.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, everything, both the underlying thoughts of creation and their physical execution, is contained entirely within these letter permutations.
It is incredible to wrap your head around. So, I will leave you with this final thought to mull over. If the specific arrangement of letters forms the literal tools that build and maintain reality, how might that change the intention and weight behind the very next words you choose to write or speak today?